using jump, set point, push, or should you be using release? I'm gonna give you everything that you need to know. If you're using jump, you have the fastest visual cue you can have in a game. But you have to be watching for your player's toes to leave the ground. As soon as your player's toes leave the ground, that's when you release. Make sure your player is still rising when you release the ball. Make sure you release your jump shot as soon as your toes leave the ground. And another visual cue that you can use is set, and this is the second fastest visual cue you can have on your jump shot. But you have to make sure you know where to release the ball. If you're using set point, you have to make sure you're watching your headband. As soon as the ball reaches your headband or your forehead, make sure you release the ball. The main thing you're watching for is to make sure you're releasing the ball at the peak of the jump shot. And that's why I make sure I'm wearing a headband, because it's one of the easiest visual cues to time. And one of the meta visual cues for this year is gonna be push. Most people who run push have max speed on their jump shot. You have to know where to release the ball. When you use push, you have to make sure you're releasing the ball right at the flick of the wrist. With people maxing out their jump shot speed, that's why you have on push. So if you want to make more jump shots with push, make sure you're watching your wrist, and as soon as that animation starts, make sure you release the ball. The visual cue that I use on every single one of my players is gonna be release. And this is for every single person who has on a fast jump shot. And instead of watching for the flick of the wrist, you have to watch for one thing. As soon as the ball leaves the fingertips, that's when you release it. Send this to your homie who can't shoot.